Good morning, everyone, and thank you very much for being here. My name is Peyton Bryant, and I'm Vice Chair of the Babcock Center Foundation Board of Directors. The Babcock Center Foundation is proud to unveil the 2015 official city ornament depicting the Spirit Communications Park, future home of the Columbia Fireflies baseball team. Anchoring the transformative Bull Street Common development at the gateway to Columbia's downtown, Spirit Communications Park will accommodate up to 9,000 fans for sporting events and up to 15,000 for major outdoor concerts. And when not in use for an event, the venue will serve as a public park, open 365 days a year, with a 360-degree concourse providing a third of a mile track for walkers and joggers. The Columbia Fireflies will begin play at Spirit Communications Park on April 14th of 2016 against the Greenville Drive, and I understand there may be something fun happening prior to. Proceeds from these ornament sales will benefit the Babcock Center Foundation, whose mission is to empower people with lifelong disabilities to enjoy life by promoting abilities and respecting choice. Ornaments may be purchased at the Columbia Visitor Center or by calling the Babcock Center Foundation at 799-1970, but the easiest way to order would be online at the babcockcenter.org. I would now like to present Mayor Benjamin with the first 2015 official city ornament and ask him to say a few words. Here you are, Mayor. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. This is beautiful. And I'll tell you that that description of Spirit Communications Park is even more exciting the more I hear about it. We can't wait for April 14th. I've been mayor of Columbia for just over 5 years now, and I've had the pleasure of serving as the chief cheerleader, chief spokesperson for this community all across the country, all around the world. And I regularly tell people about how special Columbia is. Of course, I know we have the only Carnegie Research One university in the state. The University of South Carolina, we're home of state government, we're home of Fort Jackson. We had a chance to celebrate with our veterans yesterday and to let people know that victory starts here at Fort Jackson, USA. But I love telling people about what happens when you step off post, when you step off campus, when you step out of the research labs at Innovesta, and letting people know what it's like to live and be a part of this community here in the Midlands of South Carolina. How men still open doors for ladies, how people still pull over for funerals, how we aren't reticent about thanking God for his many blessings, how you can still find sweet tea in restaurants, and how people know two of the most important, most powerful words in the English language, and those two words are thank you. Thank you. And I wanted to be here this morning. This is one of the highlights of my year, to thank the Babcock Center for all the incredible work they've done for some of our most vulnerable residents who also have the most incredible potential if we invest in them. This is probably one of the most proud traditions that we have here at the City of Columbia, and we're thankful for the men and women who devoted the time, the talents, and treasures to making this event so special. Looking forward to hanging this one on the tree this year and prayerfully being here standing side by side with you men and women for many years to come. So thank you.
This ornament is one of our larger fundraisers for the Babcock Center Foundation, and the funds that we raise allow us to continue our mission and to help provide some of the amenities of life that folks might not have otherwise. We take for granted being able to go and buy a new bedspread, a new coat, to get dental work done, and those are all things that we use these funds for. It has become a major tradition. We have lots of people who collect this ornament every year, you know, who look forward to it coming out, who call me before we even have the press conference and say, I haven't heard about the ornament yet, what's it gonna be? So we have lots of collectors who look forward to it, and it's a tradition for their family and for their trees at home. So we thank everybody who supports this fundraiser. It's really heartwarming to see that, you know, someone has taken the time to collect these ornaments every year, and a lot of times they do it because they know what it means to the people that the Babcock Center supports, as well as because they're just awesome, beautiful ornaments. So many of the people who collect do it because they want the ornament, but also they want to support the Babcock Center and the mission of the Babcock Center.
2015 has been an incredible year in South Carolina, incredible year, incredibly challenging. but I believe it's also really highlighted what we all know makes us a great city, a great community, a great state. We're incredibly charitable people. We care about each other. I've seen people over the last month who've lost every material possession they have, still not think it robbery to give their time and their talents to help other people also in need. So it obviously, I think, underscores that incredibly charitable spirit that we have here. And as Carrie and Peyton have both mentioned, we do want to make sure people understand this is a fundraiser, that we want to sell every single ornament that we have and raise as much money for the Babcock Center Foundation as possible. So of course, we're thankful you guys cover this so well every year between your regular media and social media as well. Make sure people understand the fact this is not just a tradition, it's a real fundraiser, an important fundraiser for this great organization.